Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to sew this style. Yes, you can style it in different ways. So that's what you're going to learn today. So if you're watching me and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like and share this video for me, and leave a comment as well. And so what you see here is my fabric folded. I folded the fabric into four. Yes, I folded it into four. So this is one, two, this is two, making four. Do you get it? That's how I have done it. And I've made some lines or demarcations on it. This part is not part of it. So we are going to start placing our measurement on this line. And so from this line, which is the shoulder line, to the down here is the length of the dress. I am making the dress to my knee level. Yes, to my knee level. If you want it very long down, you can increase the length. You can use the whole of this if you want it long. So the fabric I have here is 3 yards. 3 yards. And because of my measurement as a plus person, that is why I'm making it short, so that I can use the upper part here for sleeve. Do you get it? But if you are a slim person, you can still use this and get your sleeve from it and make it long. All that you have to do is your hip measurement, you divide it into two, and then you use it to fold the fabric into four. Do you get it? So that is what I have here. So we are going to start placing our measurements. So this is shoulder line, and this from here to this is shoulder to waist. The shoulder to waist is 17. Then I added half inch to it to make it 17.5. Do you get it? The length of the dress is 40 inches. 40, but I added 3 inches to it because I'll fold the down parts about 2.5, and then the half inch will take care of the shoulder, joining of the shoulder. Hope you get it. So you're going to place our back, our neck width, and armhole and everything, and then we'll take it from there. I'm going to place my back measurement. The back measurement that I'm using is 17. 17 divided by 2 is going to be 8.5. I will add half inch to it for seam allowance, and so that's going to be 9. I'll place 9 here for the back. Okay, and I'm going to have a neck width of 4 inches. I'm going to have a neck width of 4 inches. 4 inches. And then the neck deep for the back, I'm going to make it 1.5. That is for the back. And then for the front, I'm going to make it 5 inches. Yes. Okay. So I have my curve here, and I'm going to draw to meet it. Now on this line, I'm going to place my armhole. How to get your armhole is to take your tape measure around your armhole side, and then the measurement you get, you divide it into 2. So I'm going to place 10 inches here. So the armhole is 20, divided into 2 is going to be 10. Hope you get it. Okay. On this line, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Okay, and I'm going to get the middle, that's 4.5. So I'm going to that is it for the armhole curve. Now on this line, I'm going to have my bust. The bust that I'm using is 46. So 46 divided by 4, and that's going to give us 11.5. And so 11.5 I have it here. This is 11.5. I'm going to add 2 inches to it, and that's going to be 1 2, so 13.5. So let me make it 14 here. Okay, and then come to the waist. This is the waistline. The waist that I'm using is 40 divided by 4 is going to be 10. If I add 2 inches to it, is going to be 12, and so I'll bring the 12 inches here. Okay, and I'm going to have this here. Now what I'm going to do is, what I have here is 12. I'm going to place the 12 inches also here. You see, I'm going to place the 12 inches also here. Okay, and then the next thing to do is I'll come here by 2 inches. Okay, and then on this line I'm going to go up by 1.5, and then I'll come here by 1.5 also. Hope you get it. Yes, I'm going to use my curve to curve this to meet this. Okay, so I'll come here by 1 inch. And I'm going to take it down. So you can measure what we have here, which is 23.5, and then we'll take it down here. Okay, so this is it. So we are going to cut it this way. You get here, you cut it this way, cut it here, come in, then cut it down. Do you get it? So this is it. Yes. So, this out and then cut the front neckline. So with the back, I'm going to create a slit there. So I'm going to measure 6 inches and then slit it into 2. So I'm going to use this to cut facing for the back. 10 inches, which is okay. Then I'm going to slit it to meet this one. Okay, or you can decide to make it curve, where you cut this way, and that'll be okay. As for the front neck, I'm going to use bias to finish the neckline, and then with this I'm going to place this way, and then I'm going to have the facing at the back here this way. You see, and I'm going to sew it this way. So then turn it. But I'll also add a loop to it for button. We'll place a button here. So I'll just get a piece of the fabric that I'm going to make a loop out of it. 5. Okay, so I'm going to fold this way. You see, iron on top and then fold it again, and iron on top very flat, and then sew at the edge here to get my loop. Or better still, I can decide to fold it equally this way, and I'm going to sew on 1/2 inch. After I'll trim it and then turn it. However you will do it, at the end of the day you should have a loop. So this is what I'm using. You can also use the bias to do that instead of using this. Then after creating the loop, I'm going to fix it inside this way. I'm going to fix it inside this way after, and then fix it inside this way, and then sew everything on top, and then turn it in. The edges here, I'm going to make knitting. I'll make knitting and everything will be fine. So I'm going to do it that way, and then the down parts, I'm going to fold the down parts, iron, and then also sew on top. And so the down part here, I'm going to fold here 1/2 inch, iron on top, and then fold on top 2 inches. Do you get it? 2 inches, iron on top, and then sew on it. So I'll do the same for both, and then we will continue. But before then, I'm going to use this one for my sleeve. This is going to be for the sleeve. So I have 4. I'll cut it into 2, so it will be 4 pieces. And what I have here is 11 inches. So my armhole divided by 2. The armhole is 20, divided by 2 is going to be 10. Then I added 1 to 8 to make it 11. So what I have here is 11. And so I'm going to divide this one also into 2. So when I divide it into 2, at the end of the day, this is what I have for the length. The length is 27. Do you get it? Okay, so I'll divide this side also into 2. But before then, I'm going to draw my armhole curve. Yes, so just imagine that we have folded the fabric into 2. So my armhole curve, I'm going to come here like 4 inches or 5 inches. And then I'm going to draw to meet it. So like this. You see, and that'll be it. So I'm not going to measure the sleeve, measure the wrist, no, because at the end of the day we are going to add elastic band to it, so no need measuring any wrist. Okay, for the armhole. So what we'll do is 2 will be for each sleeve. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm going to have the sleeve this way. Because this is a loose dress, we did not bother about how do you call it, front armhole and all that. So I have 10 inches here. I will measure 11 here, so 11 here, and we are going to sew here straight down. Now when it comes to this side here, I will just measure up to where I want it to, because I'm going to open the sleeve. So I'll place it here and then measure like 4 inches or 5 inches. Okay, and then I'm going to sew half an inch here, half an inch straight to here. So this half an inch, I'm going to add it to the 11 here, make it 11.5, so that it will take care of everything. And then when I come to the down part here too, I'll measure like 2 inches up, and then I'm going to end somewhere here. Here I'll sew it down. Here I'm going to sew it up, and then so this place will be open. Do you get it? And then I'll fold this on top this way, and then sew all through, and then fold that aspect also, that part also on top, and then sew. Okay, so I'll do that for both, then we'll continue. Okay guys, so here is it, the back of the dress. You see, there's the back. So this is our loop. We are going to give it a button here. See, so give it a button here. So I sewed it up to the neck also. You see, okay, and the down part I folded it also, and this is the front part. The front part. What I'm going to do is I'm going to join front and back together this way. So this is the correct side of the back, correct side of the front. I'll join it this way. Correct side meeting each other, and then I'll sew on top half inch, and then do the same also here. Sew on top also half inch. I'm going to do it like that. So you are going to join it this way. So you see, this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew here half inch. Sorry, I'm going to sew here 1 inch this way up to this. I have 2 belts. This is one. The length is 52. You can make it the length you want, because this is a short dress, so even the length is too long, I might even reduce it. If I wear and I feel the belt is too long, I'll reduce it. So folded it into 2 and sew on one side. I stitched on one side, so everything together is 2 inches. So if you open up, it's going to be 5 inches. 5 inches, half. I've taken half on each side, so making 2 inches, so 4 inches in all. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this one inside this way, you see, and then the belt will come here this way. This will be on top like this, you see. So when I sew here 1 inch, going to be based on not even just 1 inch, because I'm going to measure based on where my armhole will end, where it will end. So after joining the shoulder here, I'm going to come here like this, the half inch here, and then measure the armhole to be 11. So 11 is going to be here. I'm measuring 11 because of the sleeve we are adding to it. So 11 is going to be here, and I'm going to join it from here. You see here, and then I'll sew on top like this here, and then all the way down here, you see. So that's how I'll do it, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other side also. Have our sleeves also here. Now I have done one side, one part of the sleeve, that is one sleeve. So this is it. So the down here, I joined it like, let me show you, let me teach you this one. So I joined the middle here, the down 2 inches, as I said in the video, 2 inches here. And then after I folded it on top, so you see on top this way, and then I sticked it down. So when you check, you see that this place is open. And then the upper part here, at the beginning I said 5 inches, but I measured 3.5. From here to here is 3.5. And then I locked it here and stitched it down, so this place will be open. And what I've done is, because I'm going to add elastic band to it, this sleeve, the length is 27, so after fixing everything it's going to be 26, which is okay. My actual sleeve length is 23, so if I have extra 3 inches, it's okay, because I don't want the sleeve to be very straight on me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I also decided to cut this band that I'm going to place on top. What I have here is 3.5, so I will join it to the down here, that is the wrist side here, and then sew on top. And then after sewing, I'm going to place this down this way, you see, and I'm going to give it a top stitch all through, and then iron it, and then this will be on top like this, folded together this way, and I'm going to sew on top before I'll add my elastic band. And so that's exactly what I have done here. I've not yet stitched on top, so you see I've folded it in. You see, I did a top stitch here, I folded it on top, so this one will be here. I'm going to sew it on top before I'll add my elastic band inside. Okay guys, so I'm done sewing, joining everything together, and I've joined one of the sleeves, so it's left with one that I'm supposed to join. So this is it, you see, opening, there'll be opening here. This is the wrist area. So what I have done is, I've added the elastic band to it and pulled it to my desired length. So this is 9 inches, and when I join it together, I will sew half here, so the 9 will be reduced to 8. Because of the elastic band, it's okay, you get it. So this is it, you see. So I'll join this together this way, and I'm going to measure the 11 inches. So I'll just place the tape measure here and then measure my 11 inches. As I said, the armhole is 20 divided by 2, making 10. So 10 will be about, because we are adding the sleeve to the dress, we have to add extra 1 inch, and that's 11. So the 11 will be here. Let me bring it here, make it equal this way. Okay, and I'm going to join it from the 11 here to the wrist here, ½ inch. So I'll join it ½ inch to the side, you see, half here straight to this. And then after, the next thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to attach it to the shoulder of the other one. So I will let this one, see, the armhole, so let me turn it inside the right way. The 11 will meet the armhole of this one, you see, this way. and I'm going to attach it this way. And I'm going to sew it all around. I'm going to join it this way, all through this way, all through to the end, and that will be it. So I'll do that and then show you the end results. Okay guys, so I am done with it. This is it. This is the back. You see, I have the button here, our sleeve. So this is it, the down parts. So I hope you can see it very well. Belt is, so you tie it this way, and it's going to be on top like this. If the belt is too long, you can decide to cut it, reduce it. So this is it, you see. I'm going to wear this for you to see.